My husband's secretary made me get a divorce because I spent $47 on groceries. My husband's secretary cut her wrists again. Because I spent $47 on groceries without reporting to her first, she felt I was disrespecting her. That night she threatened to quit. To appease her, my husband handed me divorce papers without hesitation, demanding I leave with nothing. Don't worry, it's just a fake divorce. After all, you've worked so hard for this family all these years and gave me a son. Once Haley calms down, we'll remarry. I looked at him calmly. Are you sure? This is already the 10th time you've divorced me. Our 7-year-old son rushed over and started hitting and kicking me. You ugly hag. Stop being so dramatic. You did something wrong, so you should be punished. As they wished, I signed the divorce papers once again. That evening, Haley posted on Instagram. At least someone knows who really runs this household. Since they finally get it, I'll reward them with a father-son photo. My ex-husband breathed a sigh of relief and immediately called me excitedly. Honey, Haley forgave you. We can remarry now. But it was a deep male voice that answered. Sorry, your ex-wife is in bed. She's a bit worn out. Chapter 1. Hearing the stranger's voice, Marcus froze. Who are you? What did you do to my wife? His voice was suppressed with rage, like a beast about to pounce. The man just chuckled and hung up. Marcus went crazy. He used every resource at his disposal and arrived at my location in just 15 minutes. I'm sorry, honey. I was wrong. He hugged me tightly, as if trying to merge me into his body. I know you're jealous. You got someone to act and scare me, right? Don't worry, I really know I was wrong this time. Don't scare me like this again, okay? I'm not scaring you. I pushed him away and looked calmly into his eyes. We're divorced. Marcus paused, then smiled indulgently. Fine, I know what you want to say. The proper apology process, right? I'm prepared. He pulled out a ring from his pocket and knelt before me. I really know I was wrong. You've already forgiven me 9 times, and I still pushed my luck. I'm truly horrible. But please, for our son's sake, give me one more chance. Our son Ethan walked over holding my favorite roses. Mommy, don't leave. Don't abandon me. I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have called you those names. Dad already punished me. Please give Dad and me another chance. My usually mischievous son looked so pitiful. My heart softened. Then friends and family poured in, each carrying gift boxes. They were filled with my once favorite bags and jewelry. Say yes. Say yes. Remarry. Mr. Peterson really treats Rachel like a princess. I heard these 10 gift boxes are all worth a fortune. The cheapest is at least $1 million. Marcus hadn't forgotten the promises he made when we were young. At this moment, he was fulfilling them all. Seeing my hesitation, Marcus grew anxious. Honey, I know you've always wanted a grand wedding in Provence. I've already booked the tickets. Just say yes and we'll leave now. Mommy, please say yes to Daddy. Father and son with matching puppy dog expressions. Just as I was about to speak, a whining female voice came from the doorway. Chapter 2. Marcus Peterson. You're horrible. How could you spend so much money without telling me? I've never received this many gift boxes from you. And you just buy them for her? Sob sob, I knew you were lying when you said I could manage the household. I'll never talk to you again. Marcus immediately panicked. Spotting Haley in the crowd, he immediately let go of my hand and chased after her. Haley, don't be mad. Let me explain. Someone called out to him. Hey, Marcus, are you still proposing or not? Marcus snapped back irritably. Propose what? Can't you see what's important here? He didn't even glance at me before rushing away. Everyone took back the gift boxes, looking at me mockingly. Well, looks like Haley still comes first. Looking at Mr. Peterson just now, I almost thought he was serious this time. Ethan dropped his sweet act and bragged to me. If Dad hadn't promised to buy me a gaming console, I wouldn't have come. I thought I could fool you longer this time, but Aunt Haley is still more important. You lost again, ugly hag. It's all your fault that Aunt Haley keeps getting upset. These gifts should go to her as compensation. Within 2 hours, a wealthy socialite's vlog went viral. In the video, expensive gift boxes filled half the living room, and Marcus, who usually only appeared in financial news, was holding flowers behind Haley with an apologetic smile. Haley just glanced arrogantly, finally smiling when Ethan called her mommy while acting cute. Comments flooded in. OMG. 101 gifts, does that mean 1 in 100? I'm dying. Can you imagine? Those casually scattered jewelry boxes are worth at least $1 million each. I wouldn't even throw tissue paper like that. In the past, I would have spiraled into panic. Did Marcus still love me? Was our son being manipulated? It always ended in endless fights and emotional drain. But seeing this now, I felt surprisingly calm. I liked Haley's Instagram post, then deleted all their contacts. From now on, we had nothing to do with each other. Chapter 3. Outside, Nathan returned with late-night takeout. What happened? Did you have low blood sugar again? Seeing me shake my head, he relaxed slightly. Handing me soup, he mentioned casually. By the way, someone called while you were sleeping. They sounded pretty aggressive. I hung up. I hope it didn't affect anything. I knew exactly who it was. Just a spam call. I've already blocked them. Not noticing his slight smile, I finished the soup and started packing. After being kicked out, I didn't take much. 10 years of marriage reduced to a few clothes and personal items. I calmly booked a flight abroad for 3 days later. This time, I probably wouldn't return. But before leaving, I had one last thing to do. The next day, I went to an auction. When I'd helped Marcus build his business from nothing, we'd pawned my mother's necklace when desperate. By the time we could afford to redeem it, the pawn shop had closed and the necklace vanished. Only recently had I gotten news of it. Entering the auction house, someone called out. Rachel? What are you doing here? It was Haley, with several mutual friends behind her. Do we need to ask? She obviously found out where Mr. Peterson would be and followed him here. Weren't you too proud to remarry yesterday? Nice act. Come on, Rachel. Just apologize to Haley and let this go. Someone grabbed my hand. I shook them off. Apologize to a mistress? I sneered. I spent a few dollars on groceries with my own money. What did I do wrong? I'd given up my thriving career for Marcus, devoting myself to family. I thought I'd enjoy life once he succeeded. Instead, I lived worse than Haley's dog. Not only was my spending limited, but I had to report to a stranger. I'd endured it all for my child. But now, since my child didn't acknowledge me, I didn't want either of them. Ignoring them, I took my seat as the auction began. But Haley's eyes reddened, looking pitifully at Marcus, who just returned from networking. Marcus, why are you only coming now? Didn't you promise to protect me? Why do you keep letting her bully me? Haley's face was stubborn, but Marcus looked ready to melt. I don't care. I want that emerald necklace. If you don't buy it for me, I'll never speak to you again. I looked up. The current lot was exactly the necklace I'd been searching for. I immediately bid 100,000. This was already 20,000 more than the previous bid. No one would pay more for this outdated piece. But Marcus immediately raised his paddle. I turned around. Marcus, even rabbits bite when cornered. I've already left with nothing. How far do you want to push me? You promised me and my mother you'd redeem this necklace. Look carefully, this isn't something to appease your mistress. Marcus fell silent. His eyes flashed with surprise. He seemed unaccustomed to me speaking so coldly. Finally, he lowered his paddle. The auctioneer called from the stage. 100,000 going once. 100,000 going twice. But Haley panicked. Marcus. You promised me. Are you choosing her or me? Tears gathered in Haley's eyes, threatening to spill if Marcus dared shake his head. Marcus looked at me, then at Haley, his expression growing determined. I laughed bitterly. How could I, the discarded ex-wife, compare to his beloved mistress? I was about to leave when Marcus said. Be good, Haley. Let her have it. We don't want it. Chapter 4. Haley's eyes widened in shock. As the auctioneer's gavel fell. 100,000 going thrice. Congratulations to this lady. The spotlight shone on me. Haley couldn't hold back anymore and ran out. Fine, Marcus Peterson. Since you're siding with her, don't expect me to talk to you ever again. I hadn't expected Marcus to take my side this time. But that was all. My heart felt no flutter, no gratitude. He owed me this much. After so many years of marriage, I'd never gotten anything from him. I'd even contributed money and my mother's belongings. Now, not only did I leave with nothing, but I had to borrow the 100,000 to redeem the necklace. Since he was so heartless, don't blame me for what comes next. The auction reached its final item. Marcus and Haley had somehow returned. She gave me a provocative look. I had a bad feeling. The host excitedly announced. Next, our finale item. 99 private photos of the once famous actress Rachel, former Mrs. Peterson. The room erupted. Everyone eagerly commented on the revealing photos. Holy shit. Can we really see this? Calling them private photos, aren't they just indecent pictures she took? Damn, there's even a breastfeeding photo. No wonder Mr. Peterson kept remarrying her. Look at her expression. I bet Mr. Peterson had reasons for the divorces. Though key parts were censored, the suggestive coverage only fueled imagination. Every comment pierced my ears. My fists clenched, face pale. Chapter 5. Marcus had tricked me into taking those intimate photos. I thought they captured our sweet love. Instead, they became weapons to destroy me. Marcus gazed tenderly at Haley. Haley, your apology gift. Do you like it? Haley's lips curved up. I thought you didn't love me anymore. You were saving it for now. I'll graciously forgive you this time. Marcus hugged her, coaxing softly. Thank you, baby. You're so understanding. Haley crossed her arms, turning away proudly. That's one thing, but she still hasn't apologized to me. Marcus immediately understood and had people drag me to Haley. Rachel, apologize. I bit my lip hard, telling myself these people weren't worth my tears. But my eyes still reddened. What if I refuse? Haley grabbed my hair roughly. Sharp pain shot through my scalp. If you don't apologize, everyone can enjoy your figure. She slapped my face with printed photos condescendingly. I laughed coldly. I shot up, grabbed her hair with one hand, and slapped her hard with the other. Smack. The crisp sound echoed through the hall. Why should I apologize to a mistress? Marcus exploded. He kicked me hard in the stomach. Enough, Rachel. My patience has limits. Since you won't take the chance I gave you, don't blame me for being ruthless. He waved his hand. Photos scattered like confetti throughout the auction house. Online, news about the retired actress's scandal quickly went viral. Comments flooded in, and people at the scene weren't far behind. TSK, look at this photo, even more seductive. She must have been unfaithful. Why else would Mr. Peterson publicly humiliate her? Maybe she cheated. She gave Mr. Peterson a son, maybe the kid isn't even his. So dirty. How many men has she been with? Their words were like daggers. Marcus held Haley, looking down at me. Still not apologizing? I laughed. Instead of apologizing, I stood up straight. Confusion flashed in his eyes, as if he didn't understand my stubbornness. In the past, just a hint from him and I'd apologize obediently, whether I was wrong or not. Why was I being so difficult now? Is this your only trick? I asked. Who's really dirty here? I don't care about anything anymore. I don't care about you either. Do others' opinions matter? Any other tricks? If not, I'm leaving. The room erupted again. Unlike the previous mockery, this time people looked at me with newfound respect. But Marcus panicked. He sensed this time I was serious. If he didn't say something, I might really leave forever. He stepped forward to speak, but a group rushed in and surrounded me. Sorry, Rachel, I'm late. Chapter 6. Looking up at that familiar face, my carefully maintained composure almost crumbled. Nathan, why are you here? Nathan looked travel-worn, still catching his breath. Seeing the situation, his expression darkened. Looking at me. His eyes held restrained heartache. If I hadn't come, you'd be bullied again. Rachel, you need to know no one is more important than you. No one can humiliate you. He turned to Marcus. His gaze turned icy, as if freezing everything around. Marcus Peterson, when you begged on your knees to marry Rachel, you promised her parents you'd treat her well forever. Is this how you keep your promise? This is between Rachel and me. It's none of your business. Marcus turned to me. Rachel, come here. Your punishment ends here. We'll remarry tomorrow. Be good from now on and stop causing trouble. Hearing this, I found it absurdly funny. What made him think after treating me this way, I'd obediently return to him? Seeing no response, Marcus frowned slightly. Rachel, I know you're angry. But if you hadn't upset Haley, I wouldn't have gone this far. I promise after we remarry, I won't mention divorce again. I'll delete all your photos too. His tone was reluctant. Though he was asking me back, his expression suggested he was doing me a huge favor. Before I could speak, Nathan laughed coldly. You should delete the photos, but not in exchange for Rachel remarrying you. She won't jump back into that fire. I won't let her. As for the photos, I believe my lawyers will handle it properly. Rachel, let's go. Nathan took my hand and turned to leave. Marcus tried to follow, but just one step later, Haley dramatically fell. Mr. Peterson, I think I twisted my ankle. It hurts so much. Marcus hesitated, glancing at my departing figure. Then, without hesitation, he picked up Haley. To the hospital. I caught this scene perfectly. My heart felt nothing. Still have feelings for him? Nathan's voice came from above. Looking up, his handsome features showed uncertainty. Don't overthink it, Nathan. I won't make the same mistake again. Thank you for helping me. Now I owe you even more. Nathan gently stroked my hair. Then let me handle the photos. I'm finally in a position to protect you. Try depending on me a little. Hearing this, I nodded obediently. Okay. But I knew. In my heart. From now on, I'd never depend on any man again. Chapter 7. After yesterday's events, I couldn't sleep well. After much thought, I got up early and went to the cemetery. Years ago, when Marcus and I first divorced over Haley, my parents somehow heard about it. They drove overnight from the neighboring state to support me. But they had an accident on the way. Neither survived. After that, I completely broke down. Marcus apologized sincerely. Knowing my mental state was fragile, he canceled all work to stay home, caring for me day and night. So I agreed to our first remarriage. I never imagined that was the beginning of my nightmare. Never thought someone who once showed such love could hurt me so deeply. Placing the necklace in Mom's memorial niche, I gently touched her and Dad's photos. What a dump. Poor people can't find good places alive or dead. A female voice came from nearby, spoiled and arrogant. Of course it was Haley. Rachel, don't think because someone protected you last time, you can do whatever you want. This time I'll make you pay for offending me. Men. Dig up the graves. I frowned, pushing away the approaching bodyguards. Haley. Don't go too far. Haley raised her eyebrows proudly. Rachel, I'm just showing you reality. Even if your family background is better than mine, Mr. Peterson will always side with me. Even if I dig up your mother's grave, he won't blame me. I stared at her coldly and slapped her hard. You dare hit me? Haley's eyes filled with disbelief. Are you all dead? Move. Not just digging graves, I want to dig up her parents' ashes and feed them to dogs. Hearing this, I frowned deeply. I wouldn't let anyone insult my parents, even verbally. As Haley tried to strike back, my bodyguards outnumbering hers finally acted. They restrained Haley, awaiting my orders. Miss Foster, how should we handle her? Haley struggled futilely. Rachel. If you dare touch me, Marcus won't let you go. If you want to return to the Peterson family, release me now. I looked down at her calmly. Whoever wants that Peterson family can have it. As for you, I wasn't planning to touch you. After all, not everyone enjoys bullying others like you do. But you must kneel before my parents' graves and apologize. Hearing this, she exploded. Why should I? And stop acting so high and mighty, like I'm some ant beneath your notice. What I hate most is your holier-than-thou attitude, all talk and no action. You think you don't bully others? Then I'll tell you a secret. I was the one who told your parents about your divorce with Marcus. I never expected those idiots not only failed to convince you to divorce but got themselves killed, making Marcus waste a whole month comforting you instead of being with me. Chapter 8. Hearing this, I froze, my pupils contracting. What did you say? Seeing my reaction, Haley gloated. I thought you'd divorce because of it. Who knew you'd shamelessly cling to the family? Hearing her words and complete lack of remorse, I clenched my fists so tight my nails dug into my palms. My eyes filled with intense hatred. So it was all because of her. If not for her, my parents wouldn't have died. Overwhelming hatred nearly consumed my mind. You bitch, Rachel. Stop. Marcus rushed over frantically, Ethan beside him. Ugly hag, you're bullying Aunt Haley again. Ethan ran over and pushed me hard again. This time I didn't indulge him. I slapped him hard and pushed him down with even greater force. He looked up at me in disbelief. You hit me. You never hit me before. Looking at him, I said firmly, not anymore. From now on, I don't have a son. Ethan was stunned by my words, forgetting to get up, sitting there dazed. Marcus immediately shielded Haley in his arms. Rachel. You're too disobedient. You dare lay hands on Haley? I thought last time's lesson was enough. Seems you haven't learned. Marcus had brought more people. Mine couldn't stop him. But I wasn't afraid. I looked straight at him. When I finally spoke, my eyes reddened, fighting back tears as I questioned. Marcus, I just want to ask one thing. You knew all along that Haley caused my parents' deaths, didn't you? Hearing this, Marcus froze. Then guiltily looked away, his tone softer than before. Rachel, let me explain. Haley didn't mean it. She didn't want that to happen either. My legs weakened, nearly falling. In that moment, I felt utterly ridiculous. I'd kept agreeing to remarry Marcus because he'd helped me through losing my parents. Made me feel that besides my parents, he still loved me most in this world. But now I knew he'd always known who the culprit was, even helped hide it until now. I was the only one kept in the dark. Seeing my reaction, Marcus showed a hint of reluctance. Rachel, it's okay. Wasn't I always by your side? With me there, you weren't lonely, right? I don't blame you anymore. Let's remarry now. From now on, I'll care for you with Mom and Dad's share too. He left Haley with the bodyguards and extended his arms to hug me. Watching him slowly approach, I broke down screaming. Get away. You don't deserve to be compared to my parents. He paused for a second but kept coming. I pulled a knife from a bodyguard's belt, raising it to stab him. But someone grabbed my wrist, taking the knife. Rachel, this scum isn't worth dirtying your hands. You have a bright future ahead. Seeing Nathan, my tears finally fell. Nathan, my parents didn't have to die. Nathan held me tight, gently patting my back. I know. I know everything. Don't worry. I'll get you justice. Chapter 9. Police burst in, surrounding Marcus. Mr. Peterson, you're reported for violating Miss Foster's reputation rights. Please come with us. Marcus could have refused, but he looked at my retreating figure and followed the police. Rachel, I'll do anything for your forgiveness. But I didn't stop or look back. Violating image rights was a civil matter. Marcus wasn't criminally charged. After criticism and education, Marcus was required to delete the photos and publicly apologize to me. Marcus held a special press conference for this. At the conference, Marcus apologized sincerely. But near the end, he staged an elaborate proposal. Looking at the camera, he spoke emotionally. Rachel, remember when we were starting out? You suffered with me. I said I felt bad, but you said hardships shared by two don't feel as hard. When I proposed, I could only afford the cheapest ring, the simplest wedding. But you smiled so brightly. Now I have money but forgot to buy you the biggest, brightest diamond. I know I lost sight of what mattered. So I planned this proposal carefully. Everything is arranged exactly as you dreamed. My people have gone to get you. If you'll give me another chance, please come to me, okay? With this stunt, everyone forgot his apology. They only remembered this grand proposal. Everyone waited together. But Marcus's subordinate ran in. Nervously. Mr. Peterson, your wife is gone. Marcus's smile fell, showing rare anxiety. Useless. Can't even find one person. Keep looking. One by one, his people returned with the same news. Rachel was gone. Marcus completely panicked. His heart sank to the bottom. He remembered the last time he saw Rachel held a knife wanting to kill him. The hatred in her eyes had pierced him deeply. He'd never seen that look from Rachel. No matter how wrong before, she'd never shown it. So seeing that hatred, Marcus admitted he was scared. Scared Rachel would hate him forever. That's why he cooperated when the police came. But he never imagined she'd disappear. Leave him, never to see him again. Haley approached Marcus, comforting softly. Mr. Peterson, maybe she's just too angry. She's acting to make you anxious. She loves you so much she'll definitely come back. Yes, she loves me so much. She won't abandon me. Marcus muttered, running out. Seeing this, Haley bit her lip unwillingly. She's just playing hard to get. You shouldn't care so much about her. Marcus rarely snapped at Haley. Shut up. Until Rachel remarries me, don't appear again. She's angry, naturally she wants me to find her. I'm willing to coax her. Haley's eyes widened. Mr. Peterson, if you want to marry, I can marry you too. We can live well with Ethan. Marcus met Haley's hopeful gaze. The next second, his hand wrapped around her throat. You think you deserve to marry me? Even if Rachel and I remarry 10 times, 100 times, the position of Mrs. Peterson will never be yours. I just found you novel for a few years. You really think you're that important? Ethan hadn't expected this scene. He patted his father's hand. Dad, this is Aunt Haley, not Mom. Mom already abandoned me. I don't want Aunt Haley to abandon me too. Hearing Ethan, Marcus's heart hurt more. Even Ethan knew the difference between how he treated Haley and Rachel. He'd once thought he was being fair. Marcus looked at Ethan coldly. Then do you know why your mother left? Ethan snorted. She just didn't want me anymore, so. She left. It's because of her. Your mother left because of her. If she hadn't messaged Rachel's parents, how could your grandparents have died? Haley was shocked by his action, struggling to speak. Mr. Peterson, you said, you didn't blame me. Marcus screamed, impossible. It's all because of you. If I hadn't helped you hide it, Rachel wouldn't blame me. Ethan stood frozen, not pleading for Haley. Haley gasped for air. When finally released at the brink of suffocation. Lock her in the basement. When I find Rachel, let her deal with this woman personally. Chapter 10. My phone rang constantly every day. Unable to reach me, Marcus started calling Nathan. Rachel. Is that you? Are you finally answering my calls? Marcus's excited voice came through. Rachel, where are you? I've looked everywhere. I didn't answer his questions, just said calmly. Marcus, you wanted the divorce. Stop harassing me. Marcus spoke frantically. Rachel, I regret it. I shouldn't have divorced you. The law can't punish Haley, but I've already punished her for you. However you want to deal with her, I'll listen. I laughed coldly. Isn't Mr. Peterson's favorite his little Haley? How can you bear to let her suffer? Marcus said urgently, I just found her novel. You're the only one important to me. I mocked him. Your deep feelings are really cheap. She deserves punishment, but the one who deserves it most is you. Hearing this, Marcus felt hopeful. Rachel still cared about him. Then how do you want to punish me? I said indifferently, go die. Marcus froze. Don't joke, Rachel. You love me so much, how could you want me dead? I survived near death 9 times for our 9 remarriages. Then I'll see you. After saying this, I hung up. Chapter 11. After coming abroad, I found work as a designer. Even starting from scratch, even sleeping only 4 hours daily. I felt more fulfilled than ever. After returning Nathan's phone, I continued working on my designs. Nathan watched me, eyes bright. Rachel, I like you however you are, but I love seeing you shine in your chosen career most. Hearing this, I paused, blushing slightly. Nathan's feelings were obvious. But I couldn't trust love anymore. Nathan. I said difficultly. Nathan's cold features softened as he looked at me. I've waited all these years. Don't feel pressured. I thought my words would make Marcus retreat. But he actually did what I said. When he found me, he was completely disheveled, face covered in stubble. His lips were pale clearly from blood loss. Seeing me, he smiled with satisfaction. Rachel, I did everything you said. I made Haley experience everything you went through. Can you forgive me and come back? I smiled at him, but my words were ice cold. No. Marcus froze. Rachel, you promised. I promised what? I only said I'd see you once. You've seen Menno leave. Marcus went pale. No, Rachel. You can't do this to me. I've paid the price. Can't we start over? Hearing his naive thoughts, I couldn't help but mock. Marcus, I gave you 9 chances. How did you use them? Need me to remind you? Rachel, it was all my fault, but I love you. I can't live without you. I stopped listening. Because every word made me sick. In the following days, Marcus haunted me like a ghost. After seeing my resolve, he never approached again. Just watched from afar. A year passed. I won 3rd place in a design competition. At my celebration, Nathan proposed with an unprecedented grand gesture. The figure who'd been by my side since childhood overlapped with the one still beside me now. His silent dedication gradually lowered my defenses. Perhaps people and love complement each other. No need to let one mistake ruin my whole life. So I said yes. At the proposal, a disheveled man burst in. Marcus had been running between countries, his business failed, and he'd fallen apart. Learning of my acceptance, he couldn't care about anything else and rushed to stop it. Rachel, you can't accept him. Only I love you most. Looking at his sincere gaze, Nathan and I exchanged glances. Nathan said coldly, where's security? Throw out this lunatic. Marcus couldn't accept it and punched Nathan. I immediately shielded Nathan. Nathan, are you okay? My action stung Marcus. Rachel, you used to only have eyes for me. I didn't even look at him, you said it yourself, that was before. I don't want to see you again. Otherwise, I'll never see you at all. Chapter 12. After this, Marcus was forced to return home. In the following days, he truly never appeared again. The next news of him came at my engagement party with Nathan. A friend told me. Marcus's company went bankrupt. Haley, tortured half dead by Marcus, jumped into a river with him when she learned of his downfall, dying together. Ethan became an orphan, sent to his grandparents. He called me using their phone, but I only answered the first call. Mom, I only have you now. Hearing his careful tone, I felt nothing. Don't call me Mom. I don't acknowledge you as my son. After that, I never answered his calls again. Years later, Nathan and I had our own child. But one day I received a call from domestic police. Ethan, spoiled from childhood, went astray with grandparents who couldn't control him. The police asked how to handle it. I said coldly, follow procedure. I won't interfere. Ethan screamed from the other end, no. You can't. Abandon me. I hung up without hesitation. Turning around, Nathan was running over with our child. Honey, listen. Our daughter can save Mama. Looking at her, the tenderness in my eyes became tangible. My beloved family was by my side. My life was just beginning. The future was bright. Free as the mountain wind. The end.